Everyone reaches a point where they want to go on a different kind of trip, to go somewhere that's unlike anywhere else. A place full of color, the scent of life and rhythm. For me, that place was India. For a long time, I wanted to go on a trip that wasn't just for fun, but a real experience. A place where the culture is still alive, not just in museums and old buildings, but in the streets, in people's clothing, in their food, or in their temples and mosques. So I started doing research. At first, I had doubts. It's crowded, it's poor, it's dirty, but the more I read, the more I fell in love with it. India isn't just a country in the world, it's a whole world within a country. Just imagine, from the highest peaks of the Himalayas to the Indian Ocean beaches in Goa. From people practicing asceticism in ashrams to dancing and partying in beach clubs, India is a place you have to see and experience thousands of times. The second reason I chose India is definitely the economic aspect. The first thing that caught my attention was the direct Tehran-Delhi flight by Mahan Air, which is very affordable. A round-trip ticket was about 25 million tomans. Oh, and a personal experience I had with the flight, which you might find interesting, is that due to an issue that came up, we had to change our flight date. When we changed it, besides the price difference for the ticket, which had gotten a bit more expensive, the penalty was less than 1%, which is a reasonable amount for changing the flight date. An important point in terms of economics is that India itself is a cheap country. In India, each rupee is about 1,000 tomans, and overall food, transportation, and accommodation are not expensive there. For example, a Caesar salad at an upscale cafe with live music was about 500,000 tomans. A meal at small local restaurants was about 200 to 300,000 tomans. There are also restaurants like McDonald's and Burger King, which are also very cheap. For example, a Burger King meal with 2 small chicken burgers was only 150,000 tomans, or a Burger King ice cream was 20,000 tomans. A positive point about India is that since most Indians are vegetarians, I think India is a paradise for vegetarians. Even McDonald's and Burger King serve vegetarian burgers. I'll explain all about the cost of accommodation and hotels in India in a separate video. But depending on your budget, you can find all kinds of accommodations, from 5-star hotels to simple guest houses, hostels, local hosts, and every type of lodging you can imagine. For accommodation, if you spend at least $10 per person per night, you can get a decent hotel with breakfast included. But I will definitely explain the tricks for getting a good hotel in India. Of course, no country is perfect in every way. When it comes to India, it has one major drawback, and that's its expensive visa. The Indian embassy in Iran has agencies that handle the fingerprinting process. When we went, the visa cost was $110 plus 2 million tomans that we had to pay at the agency. Well, this amount is really high compared to other expenses in India, but since the flight is cheaper and the cost of food and drinks there is also relatively low, it kind of balances out, making a trip to India economical, or in other words, budget-friendly. So once we made our final decision, we moved on to planning the trip. That means deciding which cities to visit, how to get there, where to stay, what to pack, and a lot of other things. India was a journey full of research, experience, and discovery. And now I'm here to tell you all about my trip to India with all its ups and downs. If you're also looking for an affordable yet exciting trip, make sure to join me. Our story has just begun.